Good morning from Bali. It's Sunday morning here. You might hear the workers in the background, so if you do, we're just going to go through this. It is early in the morning. I'm getting ready for my day. And as I was saying my money mindset prayer this morning, I started to reflect on when my business wasn't doing well and the habits, the patterns, the thought patterns, the things that I was doing that was keeping me stuck, that kind of made it feel like I was, swimming upstream, trudging through muddy water. And I know we've all had that feeling, especially when we're launching something, that feeling of, I need to express to them how wonderful this is so that. And what I'm here to express to you today is, when you work on your money mindset, when you connect with the energies of money so much that you believe it's complete truth that that money is coming in, you begin to act differently. You begin to show up differently. And so in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what happens in the brain when we do that. And this is what I'm going to be teaching inside Wealth Alchemy. This is the 4 steps of the money mindset method that I'm going to be teaching you. And it's actually quite profound. And it's so much more than just sitting there and being like, oh, I want the money to come in. It's so much more than just overcoming limiting beliefs and bringing in new belief systems. What it ends up doing when you practice this method over and over and over again for many years, and you get to the point where you know that that money is coming in, you begin to act differently. You begin to show up differently. Your habits change. You begin to take care of yourself differently. And I actually didn't realize that I was doing this. And so I'm going to read to you one thing that I wrote. So I have like a to-do list, right? I'm old school. I don't have like an app for it. I love spreadsheets and stuff. So at the top of my to-do list spreadsheet that I've created for myself, I put this decision that I had made many, many months ago. And so every day when I would go on and look at what I needed to do today, the first thing that I would see was this decision that I had made, this alignment that I had with every single prayer that I was making, every single connection that I had to the energy of money that went beyond just knowing that the money was going to come to me, but who I would be, how I would act, how I would show up. And I just titled this very simply alignment. And this was just a decision one morning. It was like, I am deciding that I'm going to show up in a way that aligns with the person who brings in the kind of money that I am calling in my prayer every single morning, in everything that I do, in my money mindset practices that I'm going to be teaching you inside Wealth Alchemy. And it's very, very simple. It's the food that I'm eating, what I'm consuming, where I'm spending my time, my thoughts, my actions, how I represent myself, the decisions I'm making, how I'm taking care of my mind and body, and the words that I'm speaking, and who I'm spending time with. This is a byproduct of working on your money mindset. So I'm going to go through the money mindset mastery right here, the money mindset method. When you first come in, the very first thing that you need to do is connect with the idea that money is just energy. It's not good or bad. It's not biased. It's not male or female. It doesn't care if you're rich or poor. It is merely just energy, just like the energy that is surrounding all of us at all times. You may, as a spiritual entrepreneur, already feel this energy in people. You might feel this when somebody wants to come sign up for your thing, that they might be a good fit or they're not a good fit. You can feel this even if you go to a coffee shop, you're walking around, you feel the energy. Some people say that that is your intuition, and I think it is. But going beyond that, the idea that there is an entity out there that you can connect with it kind of gives you almost like in the way that I teach it is I add it as a persona. I add it as, and I look at it as a secure relationship to an energy. Because the way that you're connecting with the energies of money, it needs to be in a secure attachment style. And what I mean by that is you're not anxious where you need it all the time, which can show up in the way of how you're communicating with your audience in your copy when you were talking about your offer, that convincing energy. And this is going to trickle into how you show up. How you're relating to the energy of money is going to trickle into how you're showing up in your business. And it's either going to attract or repel people from coming into your programs. Once you are connected with that energy, you then look at your own limiting belief systems around it. You look at your own way that you think about money. Because subconsciously, if you're not thinking that you are worthy enough or that rich people are snooty, all the while where you're connecting to the energies of money, subconsciously you're thinking, well, I don't really like people that have a lot of money. I don't like the way that they show up. I'm not deserving of it. Then you will repel it on a subconscious energetic level. So the second step is looking at your belief systems and rewiring your belief systems around it. Even on a subconscious level, you need to get to the place where you are 100% trusting of the energies of money that it will come back. If you were an avoidant, what that looks like is you're going to launch something, you believe it, and then when the time comes to really show up, you're probably going to step back and not do as much because your subconscious belief system is saying that you're not worthy of it or that it's not coming because truly in your heart, in your feeling, you don't believe that it's coming. That's why on step 2, we go through all of this, we maneuver this, we look at it, and we rewire your belief systems using neuroplasticity. And the third step, once you are connected with the energies of money and you change your belief systems, this is when you can actually start calling it in. This is when it starts to come to you. And in this stage, it's the most important stage. You begin to show up differently. This alignment list that I just read to you is everything that you do. And what this looks like is you wake up in the morning and instead of scrolling, you do that meditation. You're not really feeling so well. And instead of eating that bag of crisps or, some French fries or whatever that you really want, that comfort food, you make a better decision for yourself, food-wise. When you're noticing people aren't buying, you take a look at how you're showing up. Are you bringing in convincing old patterns and convincing energy? And you show up in alignment with the person that is calling in that kind of money, and you show up from a place that feels really good, authentic, and easeful, so it's easy for people to come in. Then in this stage, in stage 3, that's when you notice that it's just coming. It's just coming. And then one thing that I see in this stage is people are like, oh, the money is here, okay. And then they go back to their old patterns. That's why I say that this cycle is a lifestyle change. When that money starts coming in, that's your opportunity to go deeper. Is there another way that you can connect with the energy of money? Is there any other straggler belief systems, because there will be, in your mind that need to work through in order for you to scale to the next level? This is a never-ending cycle that you will go through over and over and over again. And then finally, the 4th stage that I'm going to be stepping through and guiding you through inside Wealth Alchemy is how to do this consistently over and over and over again. Because like I said, this is a lifestyle change. So as I'm reflecting on this, money is coming to me literally from everywhere, not just my business. And as I'm sitting in this, I am still doing the work. I'm still connecting to the energies of money every single day, even though I already think I'm connected to it. I'm still working on my belief systems. I am still making decisions every single day in alignment with the person who would bring in that money. So rather than waking up and scrolling today, I woke up, I said my money manifestation prayer, which I'm about to give you inside Wealth Alchemy, took a shower, got outside, played with the cat, and I'm about to sit here and pray. This is the first time I've looked at my phone all day because that's not in alignment with the person that would be calling in that kind of wealth. That's not in alignment with the person that is connected to the energies and adds devotion to those practices every single day. And what this looks like is when you are launching something, when you are showing up, you don't have to think about what that's going to look like, what you're going to say, and the how. And I was speaking to somebody who just bought my program, the Instagram game, and I said, how is it going? I've seen a really big difference in how you're showing up. And he said, oh, it was just a confirmation for me to follow my intuition. And that's exactly what it will be. That's exactly how it shows up in your business. It will be a confirmation for you to follow your own intuition. And that's what sets you apart from literally everybody else in a saturated market. It's what's going to help you stand out. And it's going to ease a lot of your stress because you don't have to think about how am I showing up? What am I doing today that's going to get the clients? And I say this all the time. You are not getting clients. You are helping people. So if you look at it from this light, this work that we're about to embark on inside Wealth Alchemy is not just about manifesting money. It's about becoming a higher version of yourself. It's about being in alignment with your higher self on a daily basis. This is a full lifestyle change. And I notice when I am out of sync with this and I don't do my devotional practices and I don't feel connected to the energies of money, and I see this also reflected in my clients as well, it becomes a lot harder to run our business. That's when we don't we're thinking about, what do I write today? How do I show up? What do I need to do in my stories? Like, how do I need to market this in a different way now that we're coming to the end of the launch? How do I need to talk to the person in the DMs that feels really good and authentic so they feel good to join my program? When you are connected to the energies of money, you are acting in alignment with your own intuition where you don't even have to think. And this is when it becomes really, really easy to run your business. So I just wanted to reflect that to you. These are my morning musings, and being someone who's been working on my money mindset for the past 12 years, and the difference between when I'm not in that alignment, when I'm not doing that work, versus when I am in alignment and doing that work every single day. The difference in how I'm taking care of myself and showing up in my business. And the results that ensue very naturally without even really having to try, which creates that freedom of space. Sorry, my friend texted me. I accidentally pressed it. Okay, that is the end of this transmission today. So if you've been feeling the call to join Wealth Alchemy, I would love to have you in there. I'm going to go because the sound is getting a little louder. They're starting to work. I hope this helped you understand exactly what we're going to be going through in the 4 steps inside Wealth Alchemy. This is why it's only 4 weeks long. This is why I made it in a way that the vibe is really high. We're not going to go super, super deep, and it's not going to be hard. Like, this is very light. This is light feminine energy. And this is going to influence you to show up in that way in your business. It's going to be so much easier for you to be magnetizing for the people who wish to come into your world. So we're going to start next week. I believe it's June 1st. I think it's a Thursday. So if you've been feeling the call, the price is going to raise to another $111 when we start. So you can come in after it starts. But if you're feeling the call, go ahead and join now. I would love to have you. If you have any questions, come into my DMs and I'll see you in there.